What's going on, everybody? I just want to do a quick video message for everybody out there, no matter who you are in the world, whether you're in the U.S., here in Australia, somewhere in Europe, or whatever the case may be. If you watch this video, I hope that it motivates you, it uplifts you, and it gives you a life-changing decision. Who am I? Personally, my name is Eric. Huey. As you can see, I'm in my work clothes. I'm a forklift driver, so I pretty much work in the warehouse. I'm a co-owner of Easy Money Productions with my wife. We own a record label out here in Australia. And on top of that, I'm a personal development coach. So I actually run workshops and, do seminars for the youth and people, who are my age or above. And, so basically, you can say that, based off those things that I just pointed out, I make about 3 streams of income. Now, the reason being is because it's very simple. I do consider myself on the verge of being an entrepreneur. And the only reason is because if you still believe that the only way to secure a life of happiness, financial security, keeping your family's health up to par, and everything else relies on you working for someone, then you're sadly mistaken, because I tell people this all the time. I don't care if you worked in a firm, worked at the factory, or whatever the case may be. You can start there at 22 years of age, and by the time you get 65 years old, when you retire, you won't even have enough money in your superannuation account to buy yourself a Lamborghini. You cannot buy a Lamborghini off a 9-to-5 job. And if you know somebody who can, show me them, and I'll tell you a lie. Because at the end of the day, this is 2015, and the last time that I checked, there ain't no security in a job anymore. Now, some of y'all may look at me and say, okay, well, how come you saying that, but you just clarify with us that you a forklift driver? Like I said, it's very simple. As an entrepreneur, in my opinion, this is my opinion, is not just focused on one stream of income. If you want to be wealthy, you have to be willing to take risk, and you have to have multiple streams of income, which we call residual income. Income that's steady coming in. And I'm talking about money where you can be going to sleep at 7, 8 o'clock, and you're constantly getting messages through your phone that you just been paid, whether it's $50, $100, $1,000, whoever, it doesn't matter. And when you get to that point, it's like nothing else matters other than the foundation that you're trying to set for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And, I dig deep a little bit further into this, like I said, I'm a forklift driver. I own a record label here in Australia, Easy Money Productions with the Z. And, I'm a personal development coach, Mr. Inspirational Guide to Motivational@itsbest.com. Check me out. And, somebody told me, what do you think that I have to do in order to be financially independent? And it's like this. It's very simple. If you work at a 9-to-5 job, do you have the ability to get up and walk off whenever you feel like it? So in other words, do you have the ability to leave your job whenever you feel like it? 95% of you can't do that, because you have somebody that's in a higher position who can fire you. Plain and simple. You have people out here that's busting their ass, working 60 plus hours a week, and the moment that their body runs down and they end up falling sick, or they fall to a family matter, or whatever the case may be, they get penalized for it because they were meant to be there at that job and nowhere else. So it's like you're not even allowed a life outside of work. And what's happened is, in today's society, the world has evolved around people scratching each other's back just to make ends meet. And to me, I think that's wrong, because you look at our children, which is the next generation to come up, we're saying to them, no, your purpose of life is to go to school, get an education, but then end up at a dead end job that's only going to pay you so much, so that when you retire, you still can't even go and travel the world unless you own a company of your own in that past lifetime. And it's like this. And I told the person like this: if you work in a 9-to-5 job, right? Will you be able to offer your son or your daughter a position within your company by the time they turn 18 years old? They looked at me and got quiet and said, I couldn't even get myself a promotion if I wanted to. So I told them, I said, so if that be the case, then could one not say that you are being enslaved into a system that only allows you to get so far within your life? Because the last time I checked, if you go out and you hustle and you really dig deep to what it is that you want in life, and you make no exceptions whatsoever, then at the end of the day, you're going to succeed, regardless of what anybody tells you. And to make, you know what I'm saying, to make this even, you know, let's just say this, you know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to really feel what I'm saying right here, and I want to let y'all know that everything that I'm saying is dead real, and I put this on everything that I love. I'm not making anything up. This piece of paper right here is called Employment Pathway Plan. Now, what that means is it's the unemployment agency. I have to sit up here and I have to report every 2 weeks to let them know the amount of money that I'm bringing in from a job. The reason why is because if I lose the job, they have to help me go and find elsewhere. For those of you who are on the same system that I am, need I say more? I don't even have to explain. But for those of you who don't know what this means, basically, you're pretty much getting money from the government because you're a good-hearted person like myself. You're too overqualified. No other business, no other CEO company wants you. Point blank, period. So my mission today and my motivation message today is this. It's very simple. You want to be successful? Find something that motivates you. Find your passion. Don't sit up here and put all of your time into one thing that is not going to go anywhere. I don't care if you sit up there and get the full-time position and you turn around and say, yeah, I got full-time. It's okay. I don't need to worry about nothing because I'm set. No, you're not. Because it's only a matter of time that they get somebody else that's younger than you, and they just going to move you right along and drop you like you was nothing. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I own 2 other companies, Mr. Inspirational, Guide to Motivation at its best, and I own a record label. The reason why I am not where I want to be on my label is because I'm taking my time and I'm pretty much trying to learn the ropes of what I can do to invest my company so that I can start reaping in the revenue that I surely deserve. And this is in no way, shape, or form to put anybody down. Like I said, you see me, I'm in my work clothes. I'm a freaking forklift driver. This is what I do. From 9 to 2, I go to work at a warehouse. I come home. I see my wife and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I do the family time. I put my daughter to sleep at 7 o'clock p.m. And then I go into the study, and then I actually work with my wife on our record label, working with other artists trying to get their career started, you know, trying to, you know, generate a little revenue there. And then on top of that, I'm actually doing workshop and webinars. So I don't really get to sleep until 12 or 1 a.m. in the morning. Why do I do it? Because you cannot put a price on someone's life. You can't put a time limit on anybody based off their skills. I don't know about you, but I'm not worth minimum wage. If you think that you're worth minimum wage, then maybe everything that I'm saying to you is probably just going to go into one ear and out the other. You might as well stop the video right now and continue doing what you're doing. But if you really are hearing what I'm trying to tell you, take into what I'm saying, because there's much more to life than working a 9 to 5. You got so many people that's out here with so many ideas. And the thing about it, too, is there's plenty of money that needs to be made in this world. There is so much money on the table, and we are not even using our full potential to invest because everything is capitalist. Let's be real about it. You know what I'm saying? So if you enjoyed this video, and you know, everything that I say, I mean it from the heart, because I know there's somebody out there that's going through what the same thing that I'm going through, or probably much worse. And I want to dedicate this video to you because I want to let you know that your life is not over. You deserve better. Your family deserves better. And you're not worth $8 an hour. You're not worth $10 an hour. You're not worth $23 an hour. I don't care how much money that you're making as a human being on this earth. You can't put a price on your life. You're only worth for the amount of work ethic, the passion, the drive, the audacity that you put in and day out. That's what you're worth. So again, you guys can check me out on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Mr. Motivational at his best. So look me up. Also, Mr. Motivational at his best.com. You can check out my website, and please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I have plenty of inspirational videos, and you know, I do this on a daily basis because there's somebody out there who needs to hear this message to uplift them. Sometimes it only takes a small thing to say, and you know, you never know, you just help somebody's day. So you know what I'm saying, I just want to do this from the heart because, you know what I'm saying, I'm tired of seeing people be taken for granted. You know what I'm saying, we got to stop fooling ourselves, and we got to start using our potential, because we better than that as humans. So you know what I'm saying, I want to thank y'all personally for allowing me to do this video. And like I said, check me out, Mr. Inspirational Guide to Motivational at his best.com, or check me out on my YouTube channel. And I hope to see y'all again in the future. Peace.